They don't generally like the daylight, the tiger prawns. They're a nighttime critter. Tiger prawn fishing is just general dragging, looking for the right life, and trying to get you
Yeah, because we've started at 6 p.m, and that's lines in the water, so you're not actually allowed to put lines in prior to that. Is that something that's come through fisheries science, working with fisheries to make sure it's a sustainable catch?
Yeah, well, that's been in since I've been fishing. I've been up here for 21 years. Years ago, there was open slather where they used to fish 24 hours a day, and they did a lot of damage to the stocks, and so it's more heavily governed, which is good.
Yeah.
More sustainable, and keep coming out every year making money, so it's a good thing.
And I guess the business is see-through these days. You've got, fisheries knowing exactly where you are at any given time. Like right at the moment, they know where you are, this boat.
They know exactly where I am.
Yeah.
My VMS unit there.
And then, of course, you've got to fill out a hell of a lot of paperwork as well.
Yeah, I've got to report to AFMA every morning for a catch log.
Yep.
My catches and my position and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, so fisheries have a really...
Wildlife.
Yeah, okay.
Species.
Yep. There's a misconception back home that you see a trawler go out, they're going to just take everything. Yep. But you guys are basically on the water for given lengths of time. Or if this isn't a great season, they might even call it off early.
Yeah, they do an assessment on the fishery, which they're doing at the moment. If we don't meet a trigger mark, a certain amount of kilos on average per boat, they'll close the season early and send us home.
Yeah, so they'll be basically looking at what you guys are catching, and if you actually haven't caught enough, they'll be closing it down early.
Yeah, look after the stocks for the next year.
For the future.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, sustainability.
Sustainability through improved trawling technology and careful management of the fishery isn't confined just to the northern prawn fleet. Similar measures are in place wherever nets go in the water all around Australia. And devices such as this one that lets fish swim free from the net before they get to the business end are now being seen on trawlers of all shapes and sizes. The aim is to achieve bycatch exclusion as close as possible to the extraordinary levels demonstrated in this river trawling operation. And the bottom line is a continued sustainable supply of the prawns and other seafood we all love to find readily available in our local markets and shops. And that's just looking at the domestic market, Aussie buyers like you and me. There's also the bigger picture of the international seafood market. Australia sells over 1.2 billion worth of seafood to other nations each year, much of it due to the wild catch efforts of conscientious professionals like George.
Ted's in our nets, which are to let turtles out and stingrays, sharks, so we don't catch any of that big angry animals inside the content. Well, they damage our prawns. No one was very happy at the start, but we all see the benefits in it.
So up here behind us is one of the devices that lets go all the turtles, so anything big comes out of the net before it even makes it to the hopper. All within a matter of a few minutes, the nets have come in, dropped the catch, nets back down again, and they'll be out for another few hours. So the nets have been brought in and they've just dropped the whole load into this big section out the back here. They're working up and over, this little conveyor belt's coming along and dropping all the prawns. And the prawns go into here, this little conveyor belt, taking them over into some real chilled water on the other side. And everything else goes straight down here into the tube and out over the side, and the fish are put back in the water as quickly as they almost come out. It's pretty smart.
And bound to get even smarter as professional fishers and marine scientists continue to work together into the